Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Chicken Police. We're in the asylum where Albert Wessler was being held. Things are a bit creepy here. There's a colour picture here. That's kind of weird. Let's look at this.
Picture.
It's very
Colourful.
Special.
That's one way of putting it. So that's the king, isn't it? We know the king's a fox. What's going on here? Strange. Alright.
Even if you manage to escape, there's nothing but hills and forests for 100 miles.
Imagine how many poor lunatic ghosts must haunt those woods.
I'd rather not.
Oh, Sonny, you're creeping me out.
Alright, well, we've got a resident here. There's a corridor, Miranda. Some stairs, but it looks like we can't really go up there. Let's look at the resident.
This guy seems strangely familiar to me.
You don't say. You've been treated here too. That would explain a lot.
Oh, don't be
So
stupid.
rude.
I'm serious. Take a closer look.
No.
Well,
Who is it?
No, it can't be. Are you telling me it's him? M.B. Davis himself?
I'm sure of it, pal. It seems the gossip was true. The eternal king of jazz in a madhouse.
Damn.
No. The poor devil.
Anyone who knows anything about jazz will know. Right.
We should go to
This
reception
corridor.
first. Let them know we're here.
Right. Is this reception? Yeah, it's there. It says it there. Right, Miranda. Miranda's a
Like
giraffe.
an angel from heaven, isn't she?
Yeah, half of her's still up there, I think.
That's rude.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Where's her head? I was half expecting to see her head poking over the top.
Of all the great wild
Wow.
ones.
I love that you can't see her head.
Greetings, miss.
Is it really you?
Well, yes.
Yes, it really is you. The chicken police.
Is this who we spoke to on the
I'm
phone?
afraid so.
Of all that's furry and plumey, that's fantastic. Oh my goodness.
Miss, we'd like to ask...
Please, don't be scared. I'm just really excited. You know, I've read every book about you and your adventures, and I even collected newspaper articles when I was a little girl.
So she's a fan of the chicken police.
Indeed.
You can't imagine what an honor it is to meet you in person.
We really...
Oh God, oh God, oh God. Take a deep breath, Miranda. Take a deep breath.
I suppose they are celebrities, aren't
Are
they?
you okay, miss?
Yes, I am. I just needed some air. So, dear detectives, Santino and Martin, what can I do for you?
Well, miss, we have some questions, if you don't mind.
I'd love to answer all of your questions, detectives.
The most cooperative person we've met so far. Alright, achievement unlocked there. Right, let's ask some questions then. Let's ask about the asylum.
Say, miss, what can you tell us about this place?
Our institution was standing even before the Great Meat War, and during the war, it was transformed into a military hospital. Since then, we're relentlessly working on treating injured minds under the leadership of Dr. Quetzal, the famous specialist.
The
Right.
place seems pretty empty. Do many people work here?
We have 32 residents and 7 nurses, including me. We also have a 3-person maintenance and cleaning staff, and, of course, the heart and soul of our institution, Dr. Quetzal himself.
Well, I'm thinking we're going to need to speak to
I
him.
see. Now, this Dr. Quetzal, is he the director here?
Exactly. Director, scientist, researcher, patron, and doctor. And even a friend.
That's a lot of
Quite a
things.
guy.
He certainly is.
Alright, well let's ask about this. Wow. Dr.
So
Quetzal.
who is this Dr. Quetzal exactly?
He's a world-famous researcher of the mind, Mr. Featherland. He published countless books in the fields of psychology and psychotherapy.
Psycho... what?
Unraveling the mind. It's the most crucial mission of the century, Mr. McChicken.
That's really good to know.
So this doctor's some celebrity, right? Does he usually meet other important persons?
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Well, like Mr. Albert Wessler, for example.
Ah, yes. That's something you should ask the doctor himself, but unfortunately, I don't think he has time right now.
Why would
He's
that be?
swamped, is he?
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. He is very, very, very busy. All the time.
Well, that's quite
I
convenient
thought
for
so.
him. Alright, let's ask about the
Now, what
wristband.
can you say about this, miss? Have you seen anything like it?
Of course. Our residents wear these for identification. But how did you come by it? They only wear them inside the institution.
Huh.
So it is
I
from here.
see.
The wristband does belong to one of our residents. But I'm afraid I'm not allowed to tell you more due to regulations.
Of
Oh,
course.
come on, Miranda. It's us, the chicken police.
Marty trying to lay on the charm.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Miranda, this case is a matter of life and death. Lives are in your hands.
All right. All right. I'll do it. Albert Wessler. The patient's
So that
name
is who the
Albert
wristband's
Thaddeus
from.
Wessler.
But the question is, was he the corpse?
Figures. Just as we thought.
Or was his wristband attached to somebody to make him disappear?
Thank you, Miranda. We'll never forget this.
Please, don't make me blush. And don't tell anyone you heard it from me.
Oh,
we won't,
won't.
don't worry.
I promise.
Right, let's ask about Albert
So
Wessler.
when can we talk to Mr. Wessler?
I need to ask Dr. Quetzal. Please wait here.
Thank you.
Right, so we're going to speak to the guy himself. Wow, we've got a lot of codex entries and things from that. We've still not got something here. So we've got one person missing. Interesting. I wonder if that's going to be Albert Wessler. But how could it be if he's dead? Unless he's not dead. Can we go up
Dr.
here?
Quetzal will see you. He's waiting for you in his office. Up the stairs,
Yeah, we can.
all the way down the hall until the last door.
What a surprise. It's enough to mention Wessler's name and all the doors are open.
Yeah, go figure.
I wouldn't want to get mixed up in this, but do you think Albert is in danger?
Danger?
Huh.
What do you mean?
We haven't heard from him since he disappeared, and we're really, really worried.
So he did
I see.
disappear.
We don't know yet, miss, but let's hope for the best.
Great wild ones protect him.
Part of me still
Where is he?
thinks that there might have been a swap here between Ibn and Albert.
No idea, Marty.
The smell of all that's furry. I'll never get used to it.
Well, reptiles have a disgusting body odor, Marty, but they feel exactly the same about us.
True.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Great wild ones, you scared the hell out of me.
I already sensed your arrival from afar. You know, snakes have a different sense of smell, and birds used to be our prey once upon a time.
Well, yeah. Luckily, we're living in civilized times.
Yeah.
Lucky. Please take a seat. How can I help you, gentlemen?
I like how he hisses with the S's. Alright. It's a pretty small office. Let's have a look around it.
Your office is rather Puritan. Simple, I mean.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, yes. I can't let my mind wander from my work. I only keep what's essential in my office.
I see. Well, makes sense.
Does make sense. Right, so there's the desk, there's the
Why
window.
do you have bars on your windows?
Because it's a room like all the others, and I'm just an animal too, like all our residents.
With the significant difference of you being a doctor and not a patient. Am I right?
It's not as big of a difference as you'd think.
Okay. So the walls we've looked at. Right, let's look at the
An
desk.
isle of reason in a sea of insanity.
Insanity is such a strong word, and it's mostly an abstract idea. Where does insanity start, and how long is one not insane? Interesting questions. Am I normal, or are you? Maybe neither of us.
Good
You
point.
see, that's something I think about a lot nowadays.
If you like, I can give you an appointment.
No, thank
This is
you.
your chance, Sonny. Don't miss it. We're already here.
Marty, clock up.
Alright, is there anything else we can look at? I don't think so, so let's talk to Dr. Quetzal.
To be honest, gentlemen, your visit is anything but a surprise. I could even say I was expecting it.
Were you
What
now?
an introduction.
Please forgive me. I have the bad habit of immediately getting into the middle of things. How very rude of me. My name is Dr. Sessuus Quetzalcoatl, but most call me Dr. Quetzal to keep it simple.
Yeah, we'll do
My name
that,
is
shall we?
Santino Featherland, and this is my partner, Martin McChicken, from
From the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department. Your fame is one step ahead of you.
Yeah, everyone
We're
knows
used
who
to
we
it.
are.
Certainly.
We have some questions about one of your patients, if you don't mind. We'd like to talk to him, if that's possible.
Please be specific, detective.
Look, Doctor, we're too tired to play cat and mouse. Not that snake and chicken sounds any better.
Very funny, I must say. Just what I expected from you two detectives.
We know you know it's about Albert Wessler, Ibn Wessler's secret twin. Ever since we've said his name, all the doors have miraculously opened. That's what we call a bullseye.
Well, yes. Why should I deny it? We're talking about a rather illustrious patient here, who's also a very particular medical case.
Really?
Now, that's much more interesting. So, are you willing to talk about him?
Because Albert, regrettably, has disappeared, and you are police detectives, I have no reason not to talk to you. Of course, I'm at your service. But you must understand, I can't disclose information about my patients.
Not even if it's a matter of life and death.
Everything's a matter of life and death in here, detective. This is a hospital, even if it's primarily for the mind, not the body.
Well, he definitely
Still,
knows
I'd
something,
like to
doesn't
give
he?
the impossible a try.
Please, detective, just do your job, and I'll do mine.
Alright, well, we can ask him some things. So let's ask. Let's ask about Albert Wessler.
How long was Albert a resident of the institution?
For quite some time, his first symptoms surfaced in his teens. Depression, panic attacks, and schizophrenia.
Was he
Right.
brought here immediately after the first signs that something wasn't right?
You know, the biggest problem with an opinion on insanity is that animals are ashamed of it. That's the reason our institution stands out here in the middle of nowhere.
Because animals would rather hide what they're afraid to face.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Good
As
point.
far as I know, the Wessler family wasn't exceptionally wealthy.
Indeed, they were rather poor, but we offer our services gratis.
Then how do you sustain yourselves?
Yeah, how do they
By
make
the
money?
grace of the treasury of King Hector III, of course.
I
Right.
wouldn't have guessed that.
My family and the royal dynasty had always been on good terms, Mr. Santino.
Interesting. Right, let's ask about the
What
asylum.
kind of a place is this exactly? I assume it wasn't built as an insane asylum.
It used to be a mansion. Construction started during the occupation in 622. Then it stood empty for almost a century, until finally it went to the crown of Clawville when Hector's great-grandfather took the throne. The rest is history.
How long have you been working here?
I've worked here for more than 30 years, but it's been in my family's possession for almost 150 years.
So
Right.
if I count correctly, as soon as it went to the crown, it was seized by your family.
That's
Interesting.
almost accurate, Mr. Featherland.
What a lovely inheritance.
Let's ask about Madame Zawas
Tell me,
then.
Doctor, do you know Madame Zavas?
Just like everybody else, I've heard of her, but I never had the pleasure of meeting her in person. I'm sure she's an interesting case.
Oh, you can be sure about that. I'd gladly get you two together if I had the chance. A spare cell would suit her very much.
Is that so?
As it turns out, she likes small, narrow, secret places.
Oh, I see. What a coincidence.
Okay. Is there anything else we can... Oh, we can question him now. Okay, so we can actually question him. So, I tell you what, guys, we're going to leave it there for this one. In the next episode, we're going to question the doctor here, see if we can find out anything else about Albert Wessler and what happened when he went missing. It's slowly starting to fall into place, isn't it? I don't know if we're approaching the end of the game or not. But things are slowly coming together now, so I feel like there's going to be some big reveals pretty soon. We're going to figure out exactly what's going on, and then, you know, things are probably going to go very badly, given that it's a noir game, but we shall see. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Terminally Nerdy, and Paul from the Phantom Fellows for all the support. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you all next time.